Hi guys, a quick look at my scanner collection, handheld scanner collection, and the sort of physical appearance of them, not a review of the performance. I'll mention the performance, but I'm not going to switch them on. I'm just going to have a look at the outside, the in-hand sort of experience, and my personal opinion on the looks of the radio. Okay, so we start with this one then. This is the Uniden UBC 3500 XLT. One of my favourite scanners, all analog, 25 megahertz to 1.3 gigahertz, AM, FM, and that's it. I believe it's got narrow AM possibly as well, but it's got AM, basically AM, FM. Wide FM, I think it's got wide FM, and that's it. So no sideband. Fits in the hand. This is the best one to fit in your hand. I've got a normal size hand, so that just fits perfectly in my hand. Little belt clip there, which the belt clip's really good on these as well. So that's probably the best one to fit in your pocket. Full key with a full keypad. I know ICOM do a smaller one, the R5 and the R6, I believe, which is smaller than this but hasn't got a keypad. I believe the keypad's a really nice feature on these. I love the design of this. It's very square. It's a rectangular cuboid, essentially. Very well designed. This grip on the outside and the bottom helps it stand up. Around the outside really helps the grip. Very nice in the hand. Nice display on it. Nice orange backlit display. SMA female there. Not the most common antenna connection. It's usually a BNC on these, but it's becoming more common. So you can pick up a lot of radios with that connect. A lot of antennas, sorry, with that connection on them nowadays. So it's not hard to get an antenna. Okay, it's that one then. Now the next one, I'll do it in some kind of order. I'll show it sort of its big brother, the up-to-date version, which is the STS100E. Which is the latest scanner from Uniden. Now they've dropped the Bearcat name. Oh no, sorry, they haven't dropped the Bearcat name on this one. They have on the base version, but not on this version. Okay, so that's the that's a lot bigger, but really fits in the hand well due to the shape here. That goes in your hand nicely there, so it doesn't fit in your hand too badly, but it is more cumbersome and certainly wouldn't fit in your pocket. Nice radio, great display, as you'd expect from a sort of an LCD colour display there. It's very nice looking, I think. Nice sleek design. A few curves in it. One of the best features in this is the two LEDs up the top there. And it's also got an IP67, I believe it is, or something like that. It's quite a high IP rating due to the antenna having a little O-ring there, and it screws right into the body. Again, it is a female SMA connector there. So it's becoming more common nowadays. This is digital and analog. Goes from 25 megahertz to 1.3 gigahertz. Shares a lot of the features as with the 3500, search capabilities, etc. Close call, very useful feature, both those scanners. There it is next to that one. So it's not a lot bigger, but try to get it in shot. I've done this deliberately in portrait because the scanners are that shape. So it's very similar size, just a little bit bigger all round. Stands up really nice with it, especially with the extra battery compartment there. Okay, next up, we'll go to the beginning of things, really. What got me interested in scanners, I actually had the 7100, but this is a 7200. I've just done a video on this versus the AR8000, and you can see this is probably a bit better lighting, to be honest. You can see the colour difference between this and the 7100. Again, it's a fair size scanner. Try to get these two in shot together again. It's fair size bigger than that, the Uniden. I do like the design of this. Very basic looking, looks like a mobile phone. Basically looks like an old telephone. Belt clip there. Worth mentioning that the The Uniden's got the bear kit clip on the back as well, the SDS. Same setup as the 3500. So this has got the two dimples, the two screws there for a belt clip to go straight into it. A lot of design of that. I love the colour scheme. I think that's quite nice. Very basic looking scanner. Very basic screen. Great performance. Really nice performance. Goes from 100 kilohertz to 2.4. Just confirm here. It's not 2.4. It's 1.65. So it's 100 kilohertz there to 1.65 gigahertz. So that's the frequency range with no gaps in LSB, USB, CW, narrow AM, AM, FM, wide FM. I think that's it, to be honest. Yep, so all mode, no gaps. Great radio, great performance. All right, next up is the one I've just done a video between these two. Roughly the same size. I think this is one of the best looking radios there is, personally. And it's also one of the best in the hand because these grips are absolutely the best design I've seen for grip. I think that's great. And also it's got these, the knobs are probably one of the best knobs I've seen on a radio. The grip's brilliant, very rubberized. Great feel to them, better than the plastic ones on the Uppertiro. Great screen, nice size screen there. Also got a belt clip arrangement on the back there. I do think this is probably one of the nicest looking ones there. To be honest, and it really does fit nicely in the hand. This one goes from, in fact, I can't remember the range of these radios. I better just, I better type it in, hadn't I? I didn't actually know the range of this. I don't think I mentioned it in the video either. I've just done on the two radios. So this goes to 1.95 gigahertz and then to 100 kilohertz. So 100 kilohertz to 1.95 gigahertz. I didn't actually mention that in my video. Again, all mode, no gaps. Narrow, wide FM, narrow FM. AM, narrow AM, wide AM. I don't think it's got wide AM. No, it hasn't got wide FM. Anyway, so 100 kilohertz to 1.95 gigahertz, no gaps. All the various modes: AM, FM, LSB, USB, CW, and a few wide and narrow versions of those. I think this is one of the best looking ones, especially with that grey colour. Nice screen. It's not the greatest screen in the world, to be honest, but it looks nice. That's it for that one. So the next one is it's one it was superseded by, which is the very popular AR8200. Great performance, as is the 8000, but this has really got the nicest screen out of all of them. You know, the screen is gorgeous on this, but it does eat batteries. This one goes, I know what this one goes up to, 3 gigahertz it goes up to, from 100 kilohertz again. In fact, I believe it only goes to, oh no, it doesn't, it goes 100. Yeah, it goes down to 100 kilohertz. So 100 kilohertz again to 3 gigahertz. Again, same sort of design, belt clip on the back. You have an antenna on there for shortwave, which actually works quite well, surprisingly well. And you also get super narrow FM on this, another mode. So it's got all the usual modes, but it's got super narrow FM as well. And I think it's got wide AM. Oh, I have to have a look again. Right, this one's got so many modes, I can't remember them. So AM, narrow AM, USB, LSB, CW, auto, obviously, let's see, depending on what band you're on. Wide FM, narrow FM, super narrow FM, and wide AM, and that's it. So it's got a lot of different modes. Very good selectivity on this radio. So this is, again, very quirky looking radio, smaller than you'd think actually. I'll put the 3500 next to it. It's not the biggest radio, but it's a bit bigger than this one. Certainly wouldn't fit in your pocket. But I believe these are actually, they always look bigger on photographs and things, and they're actually that big. Great radio, they're really one of my favourites, definitely one of my favourites. A bit weird the way they've got that scrolling on the side there instead of the usual on top. And the pots on here are sort of digitalised pots, but still they're not 100% analog, but they have got a bit of a digital feel to them. That's it. So that's a nice nice looking radio, that one is. I think that's one of the nicest ones again. A bit overcomplicated and a bit quirky, I think, definitely. And then my favourite looking radio of them all would be this one, the Uppertiro MVT9000, because it is sort of, it just looks very minimalistic. It's got the a lot of the features of the AOR, and performance is incredible, but also it's got a lot of the minimalistic looks of the 7200 or the 7100, but it just looks a lot better. It really does look like a professional radio scanner, and it was back in the day. I suppose it still is. Again, this one goes up to 2.4 kilohertz. I'll have to check again. So 2039 is the top on these. So 2. Yeah, 2. Oh no, it's not. It's is that because of the gap? No, so 2039. Yeah, so just over 2 gigahertz, down to the same as the rest, 100 kilohertz. There. Just one of the best looking radios. Oh, tripod fell over. Of course it has. Yeah, that's one of the nicest. One of my favourites. Quite a big radio, quite a heavy radio, but definitely one of the best looking. It's got the standard belt clip on the back there. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favourite looking radios. Okay, that's it, guys. Just a quick look how they look and feel in the hand. A bit of coverage. Modes on this one, the usual. No gaps, obviously. I'll just check the modes, actually. I think I've been through this before, but let's check the modes. Yeah, so modes are AM, FM, wide FM, narrow AM, CW, LSB, USB. So pretty standard. No gaps in the coverage as usual. That's it, guys. Just a quick look at these radios.